Hey there guys! So we are moved into the new apartment. We are still rearranging things here and there. Hi Bubby. Just because we thought maybe we'd have room for all of our furniture and we're not going to. So we're trying to take things out, put things back in, rearrange, basically like make it work. College is back and going. This is the second week that I've been here. Sorry, I'm right across from the elementary school and people are getting out right now as I'm filming this. So I'm kind of watching them. Ooh, hello! So one thing I have a big problem with in school in general, whether it was high school or college, is getting through books that I don't like that we are required to read. And so this year I have so far been doing better. I did better last semester reading things, but I thought I'd give you a few tips that I have been learning that can help get you through reading a book that you may or may not want to read. So my first one is set a schedule. If you have to read 200 pages from Thursday to Tuesday, figure out how many pages you would need to read each day. Mark it out. Once you have it marked out, try and read over that each day. Try not to ow, what the hell? Someone thinks it's playtime. Try not to skip a day, because if you skip a day and then you have twice as much reading for the next day, or you have to chop it up all again. Are you being rude? Ooh, Mail's here. Mail lady just walked by. It just makes it harder because you already don't want to read it anyway, but now it is even harder. He is playing with my butt. But now it just becomes even harder because now you have more to read that you don't want to read, and so you just kind of get in a slump and then you don't read it, and then you have no idea what you're doing, and then you have to spark note it, and then you of course are the one that gets called on to say a quote that you like from the reading. Been there, done that. Not fun. Second tip I have for you is to highlight things that you may... Oh my god, it's a freaking corgi. It's corgi, it's corgi, it's corgi. No, it's leaving! The second thing is to highlight or underline things in the book, like quotes or passages or a character, something that might help you if you get called on in class, or ow, that was my butt. Whoa, you can suddenly see outside. Number 2, oh, dear God, this video is taking forever. Number 2 is to highlight or underline things you find interesting, whether it is a quote or a character or a passage. This will help you in class or with a paper, especially in class. If you get called on, you have no idea what to say, you can flip open to that page and be like, I found this interesting. Even if it's a question that you're supposed to be answering, you can, like I've done it, I've been in class, I've gotten asked a question about something different, and I've been like, well, I don't really have an opinion on that, but I do have something to say about this. And that usually will work. Doesn't always with some professors, but for me it has always worked. So highlighting and underlining will greatly help. It also helps you remember little things throughout. To go off of number 2, number 3, there's someone looking in the window at me. Hi, how's it going? Number 3 is to take notes in the margins. If you liked something, go, ooh, I like this. If you have a question, write down the question. Who is this? Were they in the book earlier? These things will also help you with papers and talking in class and such. It also gets your mind going, and you can usually tend to remember the information better. Number 4, I don't usually do this one, but I know people who do, and it usually helps. What they do is they take notes in a notebook about things that happen in page numbers, or quotes with page numbers. This will help them keep track of kind of what happens and be able to see a quick visual, like little bullet points of, oh, this happened, this point, this happened, this point. So this also helps them because then you kind of have a general idea of what is continuing to happen. My 5th and final thing isn't really helpful per se, but it does kind of help a little. Once you read or have tried to read, I have gotten books that I cannot get through, and I get mad and upset, and I cannot finish for whatever reason. If I get to that point, I usually will use SparkNotes or Schmoot or whatever other place I can find online to look up kind of the plot and what happens and get some themes and other things. If they do not have them, the other thing I have looked at has been Goodreads. A lot of people will often put the plot in their review of Goodreads. So that is also a helpful tool. I also like to look up in Google, you just type in like the book and quotes, and you will often get some very good quotes from that. Those can be good talking points or things that will get you interested in what you are reading. So I hope these will help the rest of you guys get through books that you might not like when doing your school reading, and good luck with your school year, whatever you are in, and if you are not in school, good luck with whatever you're doing in your life because you deserve it.
This little punk was kicking me in the butt the whole video. Are you pretty in pink? And we're gonna lick butts.